Howdy. How are all you kiddos today? I had decided I was going to do a couple puzzles. I did this first one here. I won that one at Christmas. We always play this dollar game and it is so much fun, isn't it, Zoe? Then I got this other puzzle and I started doing it. And as you can see, there's pieces missing. Seriously? Gosh darn it. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. I can do it without those few pieces. And I am just going to be thankful and appreciative for what I've got and move on. Now we are in the crafting room. If you can just bear with me for one moment while I get us all set up. So I have a project that we could work on together today. But first, I had thought with the project that we could use towels. But I've kind of changed my mind because I decided they're too messy. They seem to shed a lot, and I don't think that your mommy and daddy would appreciate that. But one thing that I do with towels and washcloths, and it made me think of one of the activities I've done with Zoe playing games. We play charades sometimes, and it's so much fun. And one of the things she was doing in charades was she started, and what she was doing was mimicking me when I fold my washcloths. I have this basket that I keep on the counter all the time, and I'm trying to help the environment. So these are I grab these instead of paper towels all the time to help the earth. But then when I realized Zoe really pays close attention to everything I do, I thought, I better mind my P's and Q's. Have you ever heard that before? P's and Q's. That's a really old phrase. I mean, they don't even know where it comes from for sure. But it means like mind your language, be your best, mind your please and thank yous. Just thought I'd share that with you. So today I have made these wreaths. This one I've had hanging on my back door. And I actually have this cute little truck hanging from the center of it. I made this from some scarves. And then I decided I really needed one that was bright and cheery for Easter. So this one, I'm going to tell you, this is a t-shirt, this is sweatpants, this is a blanket. Now be careful with the blanket because this one shed a lot. I wouldn't use that. A fleece blanket is perfect though. That's another t-shirt. These are some old pajama pants. That's an actual piece of fleece that I had. So I was trying to make it colorful. And then I thought, well, I want something to cheer it up a little more. So I put this little truck, actually I painted the truck purple and hung it in the middle. But you certainly could be creative and use whatever you have at home. If you got a cute little stuffy, getting ready for Easter. Isn't that cute? I think so. You could even just make a sign. Welcome spring, or put Happy Easter. And you could glue it on the back. And depending on your age, you can have mommy and daddy help you. So I'm just going to give you some ideas how you could do this yourself. If you don't have the wreath like I do, and I just picked this up at the Dollar Tree, one of my favorite stores, but you could either use that, or you might have one of these hanging around, or you could cut a piece of cardboard or foam board if you have some. You could even take an old one of these cutting boards This one's been used a whole lot, if Mommy happens to have one around. And cut a circle in that. Or I even took a lid from whip topping and I cut that, and I'm going to do it with that. So then you get your material, whatever it is that you want. I have some old remnants of fleece, but I had a bag of clothes that I was going to get rid of, and I decided to repurpose some of those instead. So that's what I did with this one. Bandanas would look really cute too. You can see that I've used this for something else. So just a couple different ways that you can do it. So then you take your whatever material you want. Look at that. For you boys out there, I have cars. I'm sure girls like cars too. Definitely. Or a football one. Make it kind of sporty. And then you just start cutting pieces. Now, if you're going to do it on this one, you're probably going to want your pieces to be close to 9 inches long and about 1 inch wide. And boy, they sure don't have to be perfect. You can always trim it when you're done too. But, you know, I don't do it perfect now. If Grandpops was doing it, he would do it perfect because he's very meticulous about things. But you know what? We're not all the same. And that's what makes the world go around. If we were all the same, oh, what a boring world this would be. So I'm glad that each and every one of you are different. And you are loved so much. So anyway, you can, this one, I would tie it, start on that and go around the 2. And then your next one, go around these 2. And then these 2. And then rotate. I don't know if you can see it on this one or not. I'm going to move it up for you. Yeah. I think you can see how I started it. And then you can squish them together as you put them on and try to pull them all the tabs out towards your front. You can have them as tight as you want, or you can spread them out so they're not bound up really tight. Like this one I did pretty tight. And I also did this one kind of short. You can do it longer. I did this one longer. Boy, I could tell this one's heavier. And that's what the back looks like on that one. If you're going to do one like this, I actually just did these like 5 inches, and I think that's the way I like it better, but you can do it however you want. I thought this would be really cute in the middle of that. Make it your own and just have fun with it. Be creative. I did have one last way that you could do it. If you have a metal or wire hanger, these are hard to come by. These are kind of old. If you could bend it. Now, it's kind of tough to bend, so you might need some help from somebody bigger than you to do that. But these, you can do it like that. So see, what I'm trying to say is, I bet you could find all the things that you need in your house to do that activity. I hope you have fun with it. Well, that is it for today. I'm so glad that you came and shared this time with me. And I want each and every one of you to remember how truly precious you are and how very loved you are. I'll see you next time.